well, we're gonna harvest first because I'm low on this stuff right here. Kaolite. I have no idea how to set all that stuff up, to be honest with you. There's a lot I don't know about Twitch because I just started using Twitch in October, so there's a lot of specialty things that I just don't know enough about to set up. And Twitch won't let us use, because I'm multi-streaming right now on YouTube and Twitch, so Twitch has restrictions on what you are allowed to do. They don't want to take your users out of the Twitch experience. I keep telling people though, if we ever get to the point where my Twitch audience surpasses my YouTube audience on a regular basis, I'm willing to consider the switch, but you know, it still is like 85% in favor of YouTube, and that's just natural because I've spent several years growing YouTube and I have 30,000 followers there, whereas I don't even know if I've gotten to 800 followers yet on Twitch. You know, so we're growing, but maybe a long time before we're at the same place as we are with YouTube. It's all economics for me, man. Whatever makes the most amount of money. I need to break up the deposit. What am I still missing? Well, probably all these little cubes. It's not too complicated. The big thing is you do need a license. You need a professional license for pretty much whatever streaming software you're using. So pretty much every software out there, whether it's OBS or Streamlabs, they allow you to stream for free. You can use their platform for free to stream to one place. But the moment you start wanting to stream to more than one place, they want you to pay for a license. So I have a pro license with Streamlabs, which allows me to stream. I could also stream to TikTok at the same time. I'm not doing it currently, but I think when I get back, I am going to set it up so that I can stream to Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok all at the same time. TikTok is not monetized for me, but I do get traffic from TikTok that come to YouTube and watch my videos, and people who tune in to my live streams here, so it pays off in the long run. TikTok is growing faster than Twitch for me. The only complication is when I start a stream, it takes more time to set up the stream when I'm multi-streaming than it does if I was to just push to one platform or the other, because there's more setup involved, and like I have to actually manually go into YouTube and set the monetization settings after the stream has gone live, so I can set up all my thumbnails and titles and everything else and push live, but then I need to manually go into YouTube and set the monetization, set the tags, set the game that we're playing, and all that other stuff. So there's initial setup time that has to be done. That's really the only complication. Everything else is done through Streamlabs, so I can see both chats on my end at the same time. What you can't see, though, is I'm not allowed to show both chats on stream screen because Twitch says that you're not allowed to take the user out of the Twitch experience. So I can't show I can't show YouTube chat on the screen at the same time as the Twitch chat. So if you've ever been around when I've done a Twitch only stream, which I haven't done one in a few weeks, you'll notice that there's actually chat on screen, and it shows people's chat showing up on the actual screen. And that's how you know when I'm only doing a Twitch stream, because I turn that on so that people can read chat on the screen, as opposed to reading it in the chat box. But I'm not allowed to do that. Oh yeah, there's also a delay. There's definitely a delay on YouTube, which there is not on Twitch. So, there are different things. But not a horrible lot of complications. One of the things I really like about Twitch compared to YouTube is, like, unless my internet goes out or I have a bad day or something like with the internet, I'm doing all of my streams. All my streams are getting cut down into episodes in Twitch now, because you can just go into Twitch and use the highlight feature, and it allows me, as soon as I wrap up a stream, I usually sit here for 10 minutes and I cut the stream up into 30-minute chunks and then export those out to YouTube. And then just all I got to do at that point is it takes me about 5 minutes per video to set them all up. But I go in and I add a thumbnail, I add tags, I add the description, I add the monetization, I add the intro links and the outro links, and then schedule it out. So there is some, scheduling and stuff, but there's not too much of a, it's just an extra few minutes of my time. But there's a great saying that 0% of, or 100% of 0 is still 0. So it is stupid of me to not multi-stream. Even though my Twitch audience is much smaller. Oh, I can't fast travel from here. I'm going to have to head out of here first. I still make, like, right now, I'm only making I think I'm making like $50 a month off of Twitch right now. So I'm not making a lot of money off of Twitch. But I get growth every single day, and I get quite a few people who, we have quite a few subscribers. I think we're getting close to having we have like half as many members. I have to figure out the terminology because it's not members. We have half as many subscribers, which are the paying subscribers on Twitch, as we do on YouTube. So and that number has risen dramatically as we've gone on. So ratio-wise, percentage-wise, the percentage of subscribers on Twitch who pay for a subscription is way high, like magnitudes higher on Twitch than it is on YouTube. I have a much smaller percentage of I have 30,000 followers on YouTube, and the percentage of people who actually pay for memberships is much smaller compared to Twitch. So there's some weird demographics to look at on both sides of the equation. But I'm happy to be in both places. And the goal is to, in a perfect world, I would love to see Twitch by the end of this year get to the point where I'd have to go back and watch the video that I said, but I think I said at the beginning of the year that I would like Twitch by the end of the year to be earning me $500 a month. If I can get Twitch to where it's earning me $500 a month on top of what I'm earning from YouTube, Chris and I will be in a pretty good place with the streaming revenue. I mean, the bills are getting paid right now, so I have no room to complain. But, I always set goals at the beginning of each year for where I want the growth to be. I think I said at the beginning of the year that I was anticipating that we would get to around 35,000 followers would be the slow growth on YouTube by the end of the year. And I'm pretty sure we're going to beat that. So 50, I'm going to be really happy. But 50 is probably asking for too much. I would need to have a significant amount of traffic from like Indiana Jones, Star Wars, Avowed, and all those games if I want to get to 50,000 on YouTube this year.
Constellation has.
But I'd like to, if I could get to, I don't really care about how many followers I have on Twitch. It's mostly about the revenue for me, so. Can I fast travel from here yet?
Thanks for responding to my hail.
Yeah, I'll
We've
drop
been
it in chat
trying
here in a
to
second.
contact you
I
about
haven't
your
posted
ship's
there in a while
extended warranty. Your
because I've
warranty
been
coverage has
injured for the
expired or
last
is
6
about to
weeks.
expire. Due to the uncertainty of the political situation in the settled systems, we think now is a great time to renew your ship's warranty
Thanks,
protection
Akazan.
plan. Or
On the grats. I don't
purchase
know
a
when you
new
said
one
that.
if you
Streamlabs
lack
didn't tell me, but I
coverage.
just noticed it on YouTube. That's the homesteading channel. We have not posted there in a while just because I think it's been 2 months. Yeah, because about 6 weeks ago was when I fell and screwed my leg up. So it's been about 6 weeks since I've. And it's funny. Chris and I were talking about this last night. Like the amount of time and everything else that we've spent going to the doctor and everything else over the last few weeks, and it's like I think from here on out I'm just gonna pay people to do the construction work. I'm not gonna try to do it anymore because it's like every time we try to do something out back, one of it's usually me, but there's injuries every time. It's like I'm just gonna pay someone.
It sounds like you're interested in hearing more. First, I need to inform you about the warranty claims process as laid out by the United Colonies Arbitration Board. UCAB is not a decision maker and cannot change the outcome of a dispute. Before filing, claimants must submit the following 10
Blah 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 blah.
additionally. We require claimants will also...
Please stop.
It sounds like you're not interested in hearing more. That's too bad. We'll continue to reach out to you with additional
Thank you.
opportunities.
I am feeling. Yesterday I felt a little bit better. Today I felt a little bit better. I'm just trying to be like 100% rest mode because I gotta travel on Sunday and Monday, and it's gonna be fun. Correct. They only talk like that when they're scam artists. He's trying to sell me insurance, man.
Landing initiated. Watch your flaring.
Careful with that spacesuit. One serious puncture, and you'll...
I don't see anybody wandering around at the moment, but I guarantee you there's bad guys around here. Probably didn't need to loot any of those things. Hang on. Oops. Drop. Man, Sarah looks kind of scary in that outfit I gave her. Look at that. Kind of thought she was a space pirate sneaking up on me. There's a pipeline going in. Man, I wish this thing had heat tracking, like my shotgun. I don't think my shotgun will track, though, unless I've hit him with the target.
It appears we found some type of mining operation.
It would appear so. And there's mines. There's bad guys. Well, I'm assuming Chris didn't have any issues because I never got a phone call. Ooh, there's a magazine. Woot! Permanently increases tooltip damage. Oh, tool grip damage. Not my favorite. Cave.
I certainly
there
hope
she
there's
is.
no seismic activity while we're in this cave.
Don't come any closer. Identify yourself.
I'm with Constellation. Vladimir sent me.
Good. I suppose I should have guessed. It has been too long since I checked in.
I'm just glad we found you unharmed, Andreja. Vladimir and I were worried.
Andreja? No,
You are the newest
Andreja.
member, yes? Do they often send you to check up on other, more senior members?
Just doing what I was asked.
Dutifully following orders. I should not be frustrated with you. It is good that you have their trust. We waste time. We should complete our mission and then we can talk.
All right. Update friend foe settings, recalibrate, activate. Going down there and do my dirty work.
What? If you show your face around here again,
Whoa!
And once again, we are triumphant.
Huh? Was that you?
That robot just yeeted himself off the cliff. That guy just ran.
we're dying over.
The enemy may be attempting to evade my sensors.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
So far, I don't see it. There is something down that tunnel, though. Lawyers, guns, and money. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, there's something right there. Iron. Any mo?
You picked the wrong fight.
Why? Did you hear that?
Must have been Arnold Schwarzenegger's cousin. Oh, it's beyond cool, man. So, there's a bunch of reasons why it's a big deal that Claudia got voted as Mexico's president. So she's been Mexico City's mayor for the last, but the whole term. So Lopez Obrador, who is the current president, I could go on about this for a while. So my wife and her whole family, everyone I know supports that whole party, and the reason is because under the current president, Mexico has gone from being like a developing country to becoming like this superpower. The peso has like almost doubled in strength against the dollar under the new president. He has quadrupled, if I'm not mistaken, it's tripled or quadrupled the minimum wage. He has given scholarships to every high school student to go to college. He sold the presidential jet. He bought oil refineries so that Mexico can produce their own oil. They don't have to purchase. So during this whole pandemic, when everybody else's oil prices and gas prices were skyrocketing, Mexico's gas prices and electric prices stayed the same because there's no inflation going on here, because he has been strengthening the country's economy. Yes, there are still corruption issues, but there are issues in every country around the world of corruption. I would argue that the U.S. is one of the most corrupt countries in the world. But under his presidency, he has done amazing things for the country. They built this Mayan train, which is going to bring in a whole bunch of tourism money, but that train doubles as now connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans with a brand new train route from 2 harbors, which now makes Mexico a port city or a port country where we can have trade from all different sides of the ocean, bringing ships in to use Mexico as a trade route instead of the Panama Canal. This is big, 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 big news. So he's done lots of things. His whole presidency, Claudia was the mayor for Mexico City. The whole time, Chris and I were living in Mexico City up until a couple of years ago. That was where we were living. And just in the few years that we were there, we saw her come in and basically renovate. Like they got brand new buses. They improved the metro line. Like all the trash companies got brand new trucks to start, instead of driving these old 40-year-old trash trucks. Now they've got brand new trucks. Like all these good things, redoing all the streets, redoing all the water pipes, redoing electric, getting high-speed internet to all these different parts of the country, all across the city. The legalization of marijuana recreationally. It's not quite there, but they've pushed the initials, like farmers can grow it now. All that legislature's in place. You've got you have the ability now, everyone can grow it at home. So you can go to the government, you fill out a form, and you can have up to 5 plants in your home for you and your family in personal use. The next stage is they're getting they're currently working on the legislature to be able to sell it in stores recreationally, just like Canada does, so that it's going to be nationally, recreationally legalized, and they're going to tax it like they do alcohol and everything else. The reason she's so cool is obviously, she's a scientist, she's an engineer, the first female president. She's got a level head. She's with the party that's actually looking out for change. Here's the funniest thing. So the old man, president right now, Lopez Obrador, he's from the state where we live right now, which is where our homestead is at, which is the state of Tabasco. He has campaigned for president, I think, 3 times before, and he's lost each time. He's an older man, but he's literally down to earth, grassroots. He doesn't he doesn't drive around in a bulletproof car. He only drives around with a couple of security guards. Everyone loves him. Like, he's just a really nice old man. He has been criticized for some things because he has definitely been very hard on the media, but the media previously was very corrupt. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I could talk about that, you know, is deep stuff if you are a Mexican or if you live here, and so on and so forth. But she is campaigning off of the back of all of his campaign promises, which everyone just loves. The big thing is that they're going to continue to increase the minimum wage. They got rid of the salaries for ex-presidents. So under the previous administrations, all ex-presidents continue to get a salary even after they're gone. Lopez Obrador, the current president, got rid of that. Like, they don't get salaries. Ex-presidents no longer get salaries under his regime. Like, once you're done, you're done. Also, ex-presidents no longer get Secret Service. Like, if they want personal protection, they have to pay for it themselves. And Lopez Obrador is going to be the first Mexican president to not leave the country when he's done with his presidency. Every single other Mexican president, once he's finished with his presidency, has fled the country to either live in Spain or the United States or somewhere where they don't have to suffer the consequences of the corrupt acts they took while they were in office. It's a very progressive time for the Mexican people and the country.
What does your scanner reveal?
So yeah, I could talk all day about that. It's been a very exciting time to live here and be here. It's going to be very interesting to see what the next 6 years, because they do 6-year presidencies. Oh, and Chris just got home. Oops. Oh my god, sometimes this weapon sucks. I'm just trying to aim it. God damn it! He's running too fast. Yeah, Canada's definitely going in the opposite direction. Canada, the US, it's tricky. I feel like this gun sometimes is spray and pray. down there. I don't know how to get to him though. Worry about it later. Get a better angle on this guy. Fuck, he went around the corner. Oh my god, I keep reloading at the wrong time.